Hi, I'm Linus Riddle. Uh, in the past few weeks of Introduction to Computer Science, I've been working on programming, and uh, that's what I'll be showing. I'm demonstrating what I've been doing. First off, I made a bunch of notes, basically, saying what everything did, like computer programming is the process of designing, building, an executable computer program, blah blah blah. And I have a bunch of stuff for all this computer programming stuff, like Python, which is the main programming software that I was using. I didn't use anything else really, and I learned several things within programming, like structured programming, uh, oops, and functional programming, and different. I also learned different kinds of data types, like strings and what concatenation, casting, all this stuff was. I also learned about variables, so numbers, really, or not numbers, but variables. They're different kinds of. I'll show you in a minute. If statements, and elif and else, all those things I learned about too. Um, and I use them in these functions. For example, recently I made this thing that's showing that prints all of the lyrics of the song Mr. Blue Sky. And it, so for example, this says print. I learned the print function, uh, and what this stuff was, I can't remember what these are called, but I learned this, and so when I run it, it'll ask me a question, and this is something that you can use the command input for. So it allows me to put something into this little box, the console on the right. So if I said yes, then it would show me this. And I kind of messed up here, like I said it in the programming notes. That'll say you, no matter what you answer, it'll show you it, but still. Um, that's what you use an if statement for. I'll show you that in a minute, as I say. Um, so you can add these things, and they will increase the space between things. For example, this backslash t jumps ahead uh, in the box, so there's a space here. You can also just press space, and yeah, for the print functions, that's about it. Uh, for stuff like variables, see, these are variables. I have the name of the variable, and this is my name. So when it when I have this in the thing, I'm printing hello and my name is, and it's just trying to input this variable. But I have the variable right here. So it doesn't actually need to, I don't need to type out my name because the variable is my name. See, it's the name of the variable is variable. That's the value of the variable. And it explains that I'm a freshman, and which is also another variable, and I have age and where I go to school. And this was more examples showing how things were working with if you put in different variables, because variables go look above it for the first thing. Because see, I have name, print name, which shows all this stuff. So you can just show variables. You don't necessarily need to print out the whole thing that you're trying to say if you have it as its own variable. So, yeah, I don't think there's any. I mean, I guess I did input. So for more input, if statements. So see, if it's an if favorite class is English, then it'll say, I see that the favorite class that's on input. Here, I'll example. So I have a bunch of inputs that you can enter the things. You can enter things into the console here, and ask a bunch of questions, and then say I like Jim, and if I'm in pack. Yes. Okay. So, it put in all of this stuff um, based on what I answered. So see, down here it says print hello name. So this is my name because it's variable, and I put that into this console, and then it picked up that as the value of the variable. So then it's using that value down here in the print function. So, and then you can concatenate this variables into strings, which is the printing function. So you concatenate the age and grade and name. Yeah. And for if statements, it's saying if I typed in English or gym or math, then it will say that I see that my class, whatever I put in this example, gym, is my favorite class. So if gym is my favorite class, then it will print I see that gym is your favorite class, and that's what the if does. Elif is else and if, so it's basically the same as this. It's just yeah. So for yeah, I don't know that I need to explain much else.